Reading.
I'm glad that I broke down and actually got the Crunchyroll now.
Oh yes.
And my kids were like, "Oh, you finally got it whenever you wanted it." I was like, "Yeah,
yeah.
You know what?
That's
just,
how
just
adult money works,
Yeah.
child.
Exactly."
Welcome again to this episode of Zero to Hero. I hope all you grid travelers have found the right podcast to listen to. Thanks again for joining us for another episode of Zero to Hero. Where I'm Billy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why you do that?
You said it was sassy.
Oh, god damn it. Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah, he said it was sassy, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Welcome back to the
I didn't
view.
expect both of y'all to do it. Okay. All right. Woo. All right. Thanks again for joining us on another episode of Zero to Hero, where I'm Billy, and I'm always joined by my brother Jim.
I would say, instead of saying thanks, I would say welcome to this episode. Welcome again to this episode of Zero to Hero.
Are you? Jim?
Am I really doing this? Yeah. Let's try it again.
Oh God. Okay. Welcome again.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
That's right.
Welcome back to another episode of Zero to Hero, where I'm Billy, and I'm always joined by my Chungus brother Jim. And if you don't know, if you're listening now and you don't know what a Chungus is, then just look up Chungus bugs, and you'll understand everything.
I'm not that short, though.
Well, I'll kick you in your shins, then you'll be short.
Well, you can bring me down to Sam's level? What?
Yeah. Oh God, no. Anyways, Jim, this is gonna be our second attempt officially.
Yeah.
Yeah. Help me out here, okay? God dog.
You want me to help you out? All right, I'll help you out. All right. This is our second episode. Second attempt to record with our friend Jared from the Give It Data podcast show. And while he's here, we're going to ask him some very personal, deep questions about his livelihood and his children. Because he's a father. And Father's Day was the last time we recorded, and that episode didn't really record properly. So we want to know more. So we're going to ask him these questions again.
Now, let's bring them in as wrestling announcers.
In one corner, we have Chungamungus Bill. On the other corner, we have Handsome Man Jared.
Oh, yeah.
Tonight, they meet for the third time.
Rootin' tootin'.
The winner tonight will take away the really, really questionably effeminate belt.
Does it have 7 buckles? Because I'm a fatty.
It has some gold on there.
Fake.
I don't really know why. It's just really, really, really flashy. It doesn't really hold up pants either. It's just a really flashy belt.
It's just a belt. It's just
like
two grown
It's
dudes.
more like it's more like a fashion statement than really a belt.
Yeah.
Maybe like an award fashion statement.
Yeah.
For maybe doing some really cool things in maybe a wrestling or boxing arena kind of style with a board and some ropes around it.
But more importantly, the storyline behind the two dudes sweating and beating up each other.
And it's real to everyone who pays attention to it. It really, really works for them. It's soap opera for adults.
Anyways, welcome back, Jared, for your second attempt at this. I don't know where we were going with that whole wrestling thing, but it fit perfectly.
I was just sitting back here just enjoying it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Go all in.
So we're on attempt number 2 because, I suck and my recording did not record. So we're going to try this again.
This is half on me. I should have been recording you. Like, I should have done it myself, but it happens. It happens.
Yeah.
No one. Any of you inspiring podcasters, aspiring podcasters out there, it's okay to make mistakes. Mm-hmm. Just, you have to yell at your guests when they mess up really bad. Right, Jarrett?
Yes, sir.
That's what I thought.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God. All right.
So, Jared,
Well,
thanks
so
again
nice.
for joining us one more time for the shenanigans.
I am all ready for the shenanigans.
So,
Already ready to go?
as we started last time, let's do this again. So, Jared, give a little brief description about what your podcast is about, and I think Jim already said the name. To Give a Dad podcast.
If you give a dad a podcast.
If you, how do I keep messing that up?
Because you don't really care about it. It's not really you, man. It's not really you.
Man, I get that all the time. It's all good. It's based off of the book, If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. My wife actually named the show because I told her I wanted to do a show that was just kind of... I just wanted to talk to people and, talk about whatever I wanted. I wanted it to be kind of a nerdy dad type podcast. So she came up with the name. And I like to think of it as kind of a show where it's a show about nothing, but I have great conversations with all kinds of different people. I've had...
So, are you saying you're the Seinfeld of podcast?
That's a good way to put it. I actually have had somebody who have said that. Yeah.
Wow.
Legally saying you're the knockoff version of Seinfeld for podcasting.
That's right. I can't say Seinfeld, technically, but
Okay.
Jerry might be cool, but he got some mean lawyers.
Yeah. Okay. Well, definitely has been a fun listen for when I started listening. It was very interesting. You have these independent wrestlers, and then now that I've continued listening, you have now different personalities on there. You just recently had another dad on that actually wrote a book about how their experiences of being a dad, and that it's a more generational book of passing down, and that was a really cool concept on that one.
I really like that a lot, and he just kind of reached out to me on Facebook and was like, hey, this is what I do. Would you be interested in maybe bringing me on to kind of talk about my book? And that actually happens quite a bit with me putting the email address out there for my podcast and everything. So it's really cool to get that. But he reached out, and I told him, I was like, yeah, I love this idea. And just to think about it, I can pass this book down to my son whenever I'm done, because there's actually blank pages in this book to where you can write down your experiences as well. So I really think it's a cool idea. And I like the fact that I'm able to have, all kinds of people. I've had, like you said, wrestlers. I've had actors. There's a lady who, I don't know, have you guys ever heard of Mystery Science Theater 3000?
Yes.
Yes.
There is a movie called Monos, The Hands of Fate. It's kind of a cult classic movie. It's considered actually to be the worst movie ever created. And she plays the little girl in that movie. Well, now she's in her 60s, and she's making a new internet series based off of that, where it's her grown up. And I got to have her on the show. And so I've had, all kinds of interesting folks.
That sounds fantastic. I would listen to that or watch that, whatever she's making.
Yeah, the movie itself is... There's a reason why it's called the worst movie ever created, but it's become
it's a little rough around the edges.
Yeah, the words don't match up, and in fact, the reason why Mystery Science Theater was able to get a hold of it is because the guy who created it forgot to copyright it, and so it became
that tracks it.
Public domain.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Wait, you know how Mystery Science Theater got their start?
No.
So they were working for CBS. The guy behind it all was working for CBS, and they had a bunch of movies, a bunch of movies that they could just pull from, that were sitting there collecting dust. And he's like, "What are we gonna do with these movies?" They're like, "Nothing. We want them. There's no entertainment value. They're terrible movies. Whatever. Do whatever you want with them. That's it." And he's like, "Can we just watch them?" And they're like, "Sure." And he ended up making the characters and it went off like wildfire.
Those
People
characters
loved
are
it.
hilarious too.
And like he's like, well, just do like one or night, like, like one or two. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, it just took off.
Yeah, they. Have
wow.
you heard of the Turkey Day Award that they have on there? Okay, so that movie that I was talking about has actually won that 3 times, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh,
That tracks, yeah. I really need to go back and rewatch old episodes. Like, it's been a while since I watched it, but I think it's like, if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have, like, Nostalgia Critic, which I know he's in some hot water with some things, but we wouldn't have, like, Nostalgia Critic, Angry Video Game Nerd, and Kara. We wouldn't have, like, those kind of people without
Right.
Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Right.
We wouldn't have had those people. So, yeah.
ah.
No,
Did we just lose
No,
Billy?
no,
I
I'm
think
still
we
here.
lost Billy.
it's a really cool concept that
Yeah.
they do that.
But
so.
are you okay? Blink twice.
Yeah.
Well, it's the first peanut gallery kind of show thing where they review,
Ah.
they talk about shows and stuff, and we're gonna do something similar to it at some point in the future. Like, we found a couple movies that we could use, that we could watch, and we might do it. It's in the process of doing it.
Yeah.
We're in the process of doing it right now.
I went to Half Price Books one time, and they have like Funko Pops for sale in there. And I saw the 2 characters as Funko Pops in Half Price Books, and they are both like $20 to $25. And I never picked them up, and I sent a picture to Jim, and he's like, "Are you kidding me? These things go for like $300 to $400."
Wow. And you didn't get them.
They're worth the money right now. Yeah,
I didn't even pick them up. Yeah,
yeah. He should have gone back. Nope.
I never.
How
even
hard
went back.
did Jim yell at you?
Sad.
Not much.
Not much.
Not very much.
much.
Like, I know he doesn't understand what value is sometimes.
Me no understand.
Yeah, like he owns 2 really terrible cars, and like he paid too much for them.
You want to say that again, buddy?
Uh-oh. Are we going to have...
He owns 2 very terrible cars, and he paid way too much for them.
Okay. All right.
If you want to go, we'll go.
No, do you want to go? Jared, referee
okay.
this.
All right, I want a nice, clean fight, fellas. Nothing below the belt.
All right, everyone, shirts off. Let's go.
Yep, take the shirts off. Okay. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, this happens all the
Jim,
time
hand
in
me my
Discord, so
leotard.
this is really nice and cool to see outside of Discord, too.
This is audio only. Like, how are you seeing this?
True.
Jared, get together,
Sorry.
man.
This is Jared's audio only podcast. What's wrong with you?
I know, and so is mine, so
Oh
I
my
should
God.
be used to this.
Every week,
Every day.
Billy's like, I'm going to show you. You can't show him anything. It's audio
Yeah.
only podcast.
Now I've gotten to the point. He's like, I'm gonna just say, I'm gonna just show you for this audio only podcast.
It could be like ASMR.
If you're not looking.
You know?
Oh yeah, dude.
I'm gonna AMSR this Megazord and make some things pop and creak and make Billy really uncomfortable.
Don't worry. I got to actually figure out the box already. So don't worry. I'm breaking old habits, man.
Which one is it?
In Space Silver.
Do you have another one?
No. I had this one.
Which one is it?
That's all I got.
Which one is it? Which one is it? Is it the original one or the one with the
cycle.
Okay.
the bike? Oh yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was easy to find.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're fine.
I suck at finding those.
Oh yeah.
Those were half price at one point.
Yeah. Toys.
Well, that sounds like,
Talking toys with If You Give a Dad a
Yeah.
Podcast. Which actually, Jared, you had a very pleasant experience with Temu, which is this new, like, I don't know how to even explain it. It's like a new
it's a Amazon competitor.
Amazon competitor, and you had a very well
I
experience
did.
with them.
I got some really cool figures from them. I got a Ryuk from Death Note,
So
and I got a Beerus and a Whis off there, and I spent, with all of that, plus like all these little pins that I put on like my backpack that I take to like Comic-Con and all that, I paid less than $25 for all of it.
Not bad at all. So Temu is actually losing money all the time.
I saw that.
They are attempting to get in the Amazon space and take over, especially middle of America kind of area with their super fast shipping and everything like that. Like, it was fast shipping, right? It was really quick, and you got it as quick as possible, right?
Well, I will say this:
stuff.
the best thing to do is order it and then almost forget that you ordered it, because it took probably about 3 weeks to get it. Yeah.
Okay, that's not that bad.
Coming from China.
It's coming from some stuff's coming from China, and it's all over the place. Yeah, it's gonna take a hot minute. Yeah, but like they're trying to get into the Amazon space and like trying to like get some room there, and so they're losing like I think it was like $130 million a day or something like that. Something ridiculous, like a large amount of money every day to get into that space. To be fair, though, if they do, they'll be making money hand over fist.
Yep. Right. Okay.
So just something I was looking it up the other day.
The quality of the stuff that I got's really good too, though.
Okay.
I was a little concerned with what I.
Yeah. Well, it's coming right from the factory.
I was concerned, that maybe it might be a little off because of how cheap I was paying, but like you said, it's coming direct from factory. So.
Well, like I got Mayfex stuff coming in from the factory like here, and I still haven't got it yet, but it's in shipping. And like the price I paid for it is like a third of the price I see on Amazon. So I'm like,
yeah,
I hope it's okay.
Yeah, when you're paying those cheap prices.
So we'll see. But every reviews, all the reviews for it says it's fantastic. So I'm like, we'll see. We'll see when we get there. Yeah. But get what you can get, man. Like, get me mad about that. And are you getting the grab bag stuff, or are you getting like actually
picking
these items you want?
Wanted.
Yeah.
Where's that place you get the grab bag from? You said you got a grab bag from somewhere? That was a rando bag. Or was that the same thing?
I got a bag, like it all came in a bag, but they had a thing on there to where I could kind of get, they gave me a list of like free items that I could get, and if I invited enough people and they accepted my invite, then I would get those 5 items for free sent to me.
Oh.
Well, I'm not going to accept your invite.
Thanks.
Aha!
Yeah.
Take that, Jared.
Like Cubby got on the Discord the other night. It was like, hey, I finally hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm like, now you have 999 because I just unsubscribed.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, you can't come to us with like milestone stuff because we'll go out of our way to like knock it down a little.
I try to sign on there whenever.
Yeah, I
try to sign on whenever he does his TikTok stream that he does during the days and stuff. And I'll try to go on there and say hi. And he was like, "Oh yeah, check him out." He does.
He has a really nice collection, and his family's super sweet too. So.
Yeah.
The person you have to get onto and mess with is Jacob. He does all those Gundam streams. He's super sweet on them, but his whole comment section is just everyone ragging at each other.
Yeah.
It should behave me show up and do it.
I've seen some of those comments because I've went into a few of his, and I just kind of step back. It's the same thing. People are haters online, and you're gonna get a lot of crap no matter what you do on there. So.
Oh man, the stuff like Cosplay Dude deals with, like something. Oh my god, I can't get on it. Like, I was a moderator on his TikTok for a while, and I just so much so fast. But like, it's the only bad part is like there's a whole bunch of really good comments there too. Like, there's a bunch of them, but like there's a lot of hate that comes through. Like, filters through really quickly, and I think he gets bombed. Like, people bomb him for it. Like, a bunch of people log out at the same time and just rag them and then leave or get banned. And that's what
I hate it when people are like that. They're just miserable people out there that, that's how they make themselves feel better. It's just by ragging on people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But tearing down someone else that, that sucks.
Yeah.
Some people suck. And then, but
another one is too, like, people feel empowered when there's a screen between them.
Yeah, there's no name. You can be anonymous about your stuff.
Because, in reality, they ain't going to say that to your face. And then, like, if you ever to confront them about it in person, they'll deny it.
You hear about that one case out of Florida, where the guy, so the officer was like, we're gonna deal with these Nazis or something like that, and the some guy was like trying to blackmail the police chief, and the police chief was like, I don't want to deal with I don't want to deal with you trash kind of people, and like the guy goes like the guy attacks him again, and so they figure out where he lives, and he's like a 45-year-old living in his mom's basement. And he's like, yeah,
oh my god,
like, this is the kind of people that are doing
that
this.
That story was funny because the guy flew into Florida, like the dude that was talking mess flew into Florida, and the police chief met him at the airport
and gave him and then the next thing he did, he bought I think he gave him a pacifier. Oh, so he got sued though. The police chief got sued by his friends, right? And like they demanded like $100,000 worth of gold, and so he custom ordered a bunch of pacifiers for him.
Yeah.
And that's what he was like, you got the pacifiers.
Yeah. That story was straight.
The police chief is on point.
That story was straight up weird but funny. Like how he trolled that dude. He was like, yeah, he was 45 living in his mom's basement.
Yeah.
And they busted him. They busted him at his house, yeah.
Oh man, yeah, no, great. Like that officer is on point. 100%. Don't want to get on his bad side. And to be fair, though, it is also Florida, so
yeah. Sunshine Law.
Florida. I love that law. Okay,
yes.
so you know Florida Man, right? Florida. Every state has Florida Man, like every one of them. But the Sunshine Law requires them to put out the information about what's happening every morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happened the night before. So that's why we have it so fast. Well, every other state, there's every state has these crazy incidents that happen every day. Just we don't know about it right away because the Sunshine Law is like Florida's crazy.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Pretty much.
Florida's not that crazy. It's just we know about it right away.
Yeah.
They're like, don't mess with us. We're crazy, man.
Yeah, for real. That's what Florida
It's like, no, man, you're not in New Jersey. Calm down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah. But luckily, we live in two states that are pretty calm, I guess.
Calm.
Yeah.
Okay. You keep telling yourself
We're
that.
pretty calm.
Have you been on the roads?
No.
Like people can't drive
Oh
out
my
here.
God.
No.
Yeah, don't say that again. You can say that again.
Calm. Yeah. People can't drive.
Yeah.
Like, what can I do? Try to drive? Nope.
Definitely where I'm at, they have the big town mentality, the way that they drive. But, I mean, we're a bunch of small, not small towns. I mean, the area where I'm at, Northwest Arkansas as a whole is, it's a metroplex. I mean, we've got everything here. Walmart, home office, the U of A is here. So we've got all kinds of stuff going on here. And it's a mixture of, about 5 or 6 towns that you can't tell where they all end and where the next one starts because they're all kind of stuck together.
Oh.
It's where the cops start driving.
Yeah.
As we start seeing a different license plate, a different side of the car. I like how, like you say, like you got everything there. You started with Walmart.
Well, I mean, that's our big
Sort
thing.
of.
Like, wait, do you have a Target?
We do have Target, yeah. But we're.
And how many Targets do you have? Though? That's the question.
2.
2.
Oh, you're doing good. You're doing pretty good.
Those are rookie numbers. You need to bump those up.
That's Austin numbers, man. Come on, what are you talking about? Austin has like 3.
No way. No, we got like 15.
15? Yeah, no, I have 15 in South Fort Worth by itself.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, we're.
Well, that's the way it is with Walmart here. I mean, like, within. So my wife, what she used to do is she used to work for Walmart. Like, she used to go in and train the bakers and stuff on how to, to decorate the cakes and all that. She worked for a third-party company, and she had all the Walmarts, like, in this area, and she was always gone because, she'd have to be in there, like, 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning to be there when the bakers get there. And I swear, I mean, she had, just in Northwest Arkansas alone, I think she had probably close to 40 Walmarts that she had to go to.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, you got Walmart's headquarters right there.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so
it's like it's same thing with DFW. So DFW, I said that with DFW and 7-Eleven. So 7-Eleven's headquarters is in Grapevine. It's right between like Fort Worth and Dallas, right outside of between Fort Worth and Dallas. So the highest concentration of 7-Elevens are in DFW. Well, one of the highest concentrations are. The other highest one I think is in LA. It's ridiculous. But yeah, the highest concentrations here in DFW because the office headquarters is right here.
Yeah. It's interesting. Yeah. But yeah.
Same thing with Pie O'Clock. It's like a pizza joint. We have like the most Pie O'Clocks here in DFW. And I am so happy we have a Bojangles. We're getting a Bojangles.
I'm just glad that we have 2 Whataburgers here.
Oh.
Oh yeah, wait. Do they give you as many spicy ketchups as you want, or they only give you 2?
The one by my house only gives you 2.
Bastards.
Oh.
Yeah.
You sounds like you live in a bad neighborhood.
I have a container of it at my house that I bought. At Walmart.
Okay.
So I keep
the really big one.
Yeah.
I only go to Whataburger in the summertime because that's when they have the Buffalo Ranch chicken strip.
Oh, I think it's so
Oh,
good.
that is so good. Yeah. My go-to though is the sweet and spicy.
Okay. Yeah.
So I used to do the number 2. Now I do the number 8, which is a Whataburger Junior Double.
What are you, a
Okay.
child?
Yeah, I do that. I just throw a little bacon on there, some extra pickles, and I have a good time.
Oh.
Get a fries.
Apparently, I'm the chungus because I need like the big burger and the big fries and the big.
No,
drink
I get
and
it, babe.
all that,
Whataburger's
Hey, I
delicious,
tell you.
dude. Don't hate yourself on
I
that.
always ask them, I was like, hey,
What?
can you add jalapenos to my burger? But I need y'all to do it like Chef Emerald, like, and wham! I need to hear it.
And get a thing for your spice weasel and bam. No, dude. Enjoy Whataburger, man. Have fun with it. Like Whataburger's delicious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
It's kind of a treat for us.
Yeah, same here. It's a little pricey, but
When we moved
Yeah.
in here, we didn't have a fridge, and so like we lived with the Whataburger twice a day. For like, it's right there. Like it's less than a quarter of a mile away from my house. Like it's up the street.
Right.
So we walked to it, and it was great. And yeah, so we were doing that. It wasn't every day, but like we went there like at least once a day for almost a week till we got a fridge. And we had so Liz had already unpacked like the living room by the time we were kind of settled in, and she put up a big Dallas Stars flag on her back wall facing the door, and we ordered Pizza Hut. And they come and they drop off the pizza, and like I open the door, and she's like, "Oh, you're a Dallas Stars fan?" I grab the pizza. No, slammed the door inside her face. Liz is so mad at me. It was great. She's like, "You're an ass," and I'm like, "Yeah." Like I just uprooted my entire life and moved to Fort Worth from Austin. Like, what do you think I'm going to be?
There's a lot of
nice?
stories where Jim has said some very like off the wall stuff. Like one time, when he was out here living out here, we were going down a highway and this truck flew past us in the left lane, but then the truck just kind of like drifted off, and it took the exit we took, but instead of like taking the exit, he slammed into the barrier. Like he went full like 80 to 0 like real quick, and Jim pulls up beside him.
7 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, 7 a.m. in the morning. So Jim pulls up. I roll my window down, and the guy's looking out his window. He goes, "Oh my God, I fell asleep driving." And Jim's like, "Smooth move, jackass," and like just drove off.
Yeah. Good times.
I was sitting there. I was like, "Jim, I think we need to call 911."
We did call 911. We did. We were nice about it. We just
jackass about 3 miles back.
yeah.
It's like the exit we were on. The guy slammed the side of the road. Can we go get that checked out? And that's as far as we
Oh
went.
my God, that was like I was like sitting there. I was like, "Oh my God."
It's like we're going straight to hell.
Smooth move.
Oh my God, that was the stupidest weekend.
I think the most nervous that I've been driving in Texas is probably Houston.
Oh
And
my
It was like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
And
But that's
there
when it's
was
all open.
Well, there was a motorcycle, like crotch rocket motorcycle gang that decided to surround my car as I'm going through Houston at 3 in the morning. Yeah,
Well,
that
did you
scared
have-
the crap
you-
out of me.
Are your license plates Arkansas license plates?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's probably what.
That's why.
Yep.
Exactly
Yeah, I'll
why.
tell you.
Well, And then
Like, I'm not gonna
Dallas
sugarcoat
was
it,
very
that's why.
confusing.
Oh, yeah,
I will
Dallas
say
is-
Oh
that.
yeah, Dallas makes no damn
None.
sense. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
There used to be a joke is whenever you leave to go to Dallas, you plan 3 hours extra because you're gonna be stuck in the traffic for 3
Yeah.
hours.
No joke.
Oh my god!
believe
But
it.
I will say, living at DFW, the traffic here actually moves, which
Yeah,
is really
not
nice.
like
Like,
Austin.
I sit in traffic every day, but it does move, and it's so
Like
convenient.
when we went to Collecticon in Fort Worth with Jimmy, I was in his car and it was a bad traffic jam on the highway, and I was like, and then all of a sudden it just disappears, and everybody was in the turn lane.
Yep, just disappeared. It's great
Huh.
every day, man.
Yeah, it's not like that here.
It's a weird setup here, and yeah. Though I will tell you this: if you're on one of those turnpikes and you miss your exit, forget about it. Just keep going. Like, you're never gonna get back
Yeah.
to it.
Hey,
There's no
I'll
chance.
tell you right now, if you miss your exit in Texas, they don't ask you miss. They don't tell you that you missed your exit. They just ask you where you're going.
I'll also like in Texas, we don't give you like miles. We tell you how long it'll take you to
Yeah,
get there.
we don't tell you how long miles.
Go on down the road there for about 10 minutes. How long? About 10 minutes. See a big old oak tree right there on your left side. Make a right at the oak tree, and you go on down
Yeah.
there for another 15
And
minutes.
you
You'll be
know
right
you're
where
there
left
is when
off.
you see the dog laying in the ditch.
Yep. I always lay in the ditch. You're not going to get up and bark at you till you get your car. But till then, it's going to be the ditch.
We knew somebody that talked like that. Like, they would give directions like, oh, I live next to where the dog lays down. And I was like, what?
Yeah. Yep. This was not a child. This is a full-grown
Yeah.
adult.
You know, back in the day, that's actually kind of before they had the modern way of surveying land and stuff like that. The people's deeds, when it was dealing with the boundaries of their property, would say things
Yeah.
like that.
What?
And I've actually seen one. It said, meander along the creek until you get to the goat.
Huh.
Yep.
Okay.
And I was like,
So if you look at
can't use that.
so you know, maps are drawn. They used to be drawn in squiggles. It wasn't drawn in straight lines because they would try to match whatever natural landforms are. So if you look up northeastern states, all the states up there, almost all of them don't like have straight lines in them. It's
Right.
Virginia. Virginia has some straight lines, but we're not talking about Virginia. But most of them are all. Yeah, fuck off. So if you look at the rest of the country, like Texas has straight lines in it, but the bottom half of Texas follows the Rio Grande.
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
But the rest of it's all straight lines, which doesn't make any damn sense. Like, why? No, straight lines don't mean anything. So if you really want to get into it, like the biggest insult to like map drawing actually came from the French and the Belgians. The Belgians. Belgium. So they went to the Middle East and just not Middle East. They went to Africa and just drew straight lines across all of Africa in the Middle East. Hence why there's so many fights over there, because there's so many uprisings out there, because it's all territorial disputes. Because they're like,
Right.
why is your like map say you own my property?
Right. Yeah.
It's still going on today. Like the whole Congo thing was started by the French.
Huh. Bunch of instigators.
Damn French.
Oh yeah, the French. Oh man, the French instigated everything. Like the French were not nice people. They're still not that nice of people, but they at least have a 62 year cap on their retirement. Like you hit 62, like you're almost forced to retire.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they riot the streets for anything. Like they're like, we're gonna raise your taxes by 3%. Like riot in the streets. We're going. Come on,
Bro.
I'm like, fair enough.
I do that. Like, hey, we're gonna increase your toys that you like to buy. I'll be out there, the only one in the street. Hey, down with the price.
Kicking over carts and
with
stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick over Target shopping carts. Yeah, the next one's the mechanical one, buddy. You know.
It's like I'm gonna sit with the rascals on fire. Don't do that. Why? It's a battery there. It's gonna
Yeah.
explode. Let's do it.
Don't make me. I'll go in and I'll protest Starbucks in there.
I'll sit there and I'll go to Starbucks. I'm gonna sit there with my back facing everyone. Everyone can see my screen, and I'm gonna be watching some strong.
Well, okay, that's uncalled for.
Pantsless.
Don't bleep that out. Oh yeah. Family, soccer mom Target,
Yep.
or Target, or the Target you go to because you don't want to be seen at Walmart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. I've done that before.
I've shopped at Target a couple times because I don't want to see it at Walmart.
Though.
Well, we have good Walmarts, and we have not so good Walmarts.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you have the nice Walmarts, and then you have the Walmarts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll agree.
And according to your Whataburger, you live right next to a Walmart.
Yeah. That's true though. That is true. Yeah.
I think it's just ours are stingy at that one because there's also a lady that's kind of in charge of that Whataburger that we actually make a joke. If anybody says anything else in our house, then we start saying our Whataburger order because when you go through the line, that's all she says. Anything else?
Oh.
And you get one word out. Anything else? And so I just think that whoever's in charge of that one is just, penny pinching.
Yeah. I had that over here by my job. It's Burger King. There's a lady that does that.
Yeah.
You still work over for airport, or are you working somewhere different now?
What?
Are you still work over near 71? And
Yeah. So I work right next to the international airport.
Oh, okay. So I know which Burger King it is. Unless it's
Metopolis, the Metopolis one.
Oh, okay. Okay, I know exactly.
You have a topless Burger King?
I'm the topless.
Metopolis.
I'm the topless. They don't like it. That's why they make me do drive-through.
Because you show up topless?
Yeah.
There's a saying in Austin: "No shirt, no shoes, no service unless you're a lady."
Yeah. It's actually legal to be topless in Austin. Like, they can't say nothing to you.
No, I don't know why you want to be topless in the middle of summer in
Exactly,
Austin.
for
Like it's
real.
gonna scorch you, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you get a sunburn, but just looking outside, like,
Yeah.
nope.
I went to that Curiosities and Odyssey show, and that's kind of like right down the street from Barton Creek in Zilker Park.
Oh man, I miss Barton Creek.
It is changed in like the last time I was out there, like years and years ago.
Oh man, I missed the pool, not the pool,
Yeah.
like the natural spring.
Well,
pool.
they just passed a bill or a funding to put underground concrete parking garages right across the street
park.
from the pool. They said,
okay,
do you really think that's a good idea, putting underground parking garages for a natural spring area?
Do they understand that you guys are in Austin, and the entire city is on limestone and red clay?
They don't know.
There's no way you're gonna build down on that. Like, you can, but it's gonna be so much money to build down. Like, there's a reason why almost everywhere in Austin, no one has a basement on Austin because it's almost impossible to dig down in Austin.
Not even. Yeah. If anything, it's like one level down parking garages.
Yeah, that's about it because it's expensive.
Yeah. But yeah, I saw that.
We're over here complaining about building construction in Austin. Jared's over here like,
well,
what?
you see, you got to get the excavator over there, right? But, oh, man.
This is what happens when you get 3 30-year-old dudes on a podcast together.
We should start a podcast. We just talk random shit about random cities.
Yeah. All right. Now, we're going to put Jared on the spot. Okay, you're going to have to start giving us your memoirs of your life.
Okay.
We're gonna start with, where's that one city that you did that one thing in, that thing that you're never gonna do again because you promised, but you did it again
We need
once.
your mug shots.
Hey. I thought we weren't going to talk about that on here. But we don't need to talk about that on here. So,
Is your wife there? Blink twice if your wife is there.
If you need help,
blink twice.
blink. Oh, man.
We understand.
Well,
Yes.
Well, Jared, it's always fun to talk to you, though. Every day when I see your name, your super dead name pop up, I'm like, it's either him saying something fun or it's just violent gifts. So.
Yep. It like I like to say on there, chaos reigns.
Yeah, chaos reigns. Ah!
I feel like it's a controlled chaos. Like, there's some good stuff that happens for the most part. Good things can
Yeah, yeah.
happen.
There are good
We're
things.
mostly
you know.
positive. Like, we're mostly a positive group of people. Just, we're
Where
we're
can you find
inclined
this
to
positive
violence.
group of people, though?
Yeah, where?
Discord. Discord.zerotohero.com.
Yeah.
There you go.
If you have something to say about it, come on over and join the Discord and say something.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be there, waiting.
I'll be waiting with my fighting gifts. If
Yes.
you have a problem
I'll
with
be
it.
waiting.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll wait with my angry cat gifts.
Ah,
I'll do it. I'll pull one out just for anyone who shows up. I'll do it.
boy. So, so Jared, what have you been into lately? Like, is there any like,
So are
You
we-
can't ask him that.
like, are you like into like different shows now, or have you picked up? I know that you picked
Jared,
up.
you're not legally required to answer that
Legally
question.
require him to answer these. Damn it.
Well, so when it comes to TV shows and stuff, I've been watching Fire Force
Oh.
for anime, and I've been watching My Hero Academia. I'm caught up on that one now, though. Let's see.
Oh, so you finally got to the last episode of season 6,
Yes, I did. That,
where that hurt. Oh man,
It did.
That was
yeah.
it was good though, but it hurt.
It's very good. It's very good. I loved it. And my son picked at me until I watched it. He's so involved in it that he was like, I don't care if it's subs. I'm going to, because at the time also we had was Hulu to watch My
yeah.
Hero, and he was like, I'm watching the subs. He's like, I don't care, and he kept on at me. He's like, you need to watch it, and I was like, I don't do subs, and he was like, do it. He was starting to bully me about it almost because he's like, you're gonna watch this. So I eventually broke down and got the Crunchyroll and watched it. So good. I loved that season. It's probably one of my favorite seasons so far.
So
That and
what
season
I
3.
heard is you can't read well.
Yeah, that's what that is. Yeah.
You can't read. You should be going to the Derek Zoolander's school for children who can't read well. Good.
I was valedictorian in my class there.
As long as you're honest about it, we're
Yeah.
okay.
So, Jared, one
Well,
time
yeah, I
I
know.
picked up a show, an anime show, and it was like halfway through the season, went from English to French, and I was like, "Hey, Jim, it's in French. Can we do anything about it?" And Jim just texted me back. He goes, "Well, learn French." Jerk.
What show was that that went to French?
It was Fire Force. It was Fire Force. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because the download copy I had was in French, and I wasn't really I wasn't worried about it for the most part because it was still subbed.
Yeah.
And then I told him. And then I told him
I
about
don't.
Demon Slayer. I was like, "Hey Jim, Demon Slayer's is all subbed," and he goes, "Well, pause it to read." It's like, God damn it. God.
Same with One Punch Man. Like, why is it all subbed? Well, get used to reading.
Yeah. My reading. speed.
I'm glad that I broke down and actually got the Crunchyroll now.
Oh yes.
And my kids were
Crunchyroll,
like,
yeah.
"Oh, you finally got it whenever you wanted it." I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what?
That's
Just-
how
just be
adult
happy
money
you have
works,
Yeah.
child.
it." Exactly.
Yeah. I've been on My Hero, and I've been loving it. I really like it.
My Hero is
Yeah.
fantastic. You're gonna what
It is.
season are you in right
I'm
now?
about to finish season 3.
Season 3 is pretty good. Season 4 is
Season 3
really
is good.
solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The movies you don't really need to watch the movies, but I do recommend them. They're pretty
Yeah.
good.
I just finished.
I haven't seen a single one of the movies.
Oh, there's.
They're both pretty good. You
Oh,
like
that's
them.
what I.
They're solid.
That's what got me into My Heroes because I watched the movie and I was like, "Well, I'm completely lost to who everybody is."
No, wasn't that also how you got into
Yeah.
Demon Slayer? You watched the train.
I watched
the
Mugen Train
arc?
movie and I was like, "Okay, now I'm confused." So then, yeah.
Like for the first time in my life, I'm just confused.
But Demon Slayer just finished their season 3 the other night, and boy, I
wasn't
tell you, it's
finishing season
it's a
3.
huge twist. Yeah.
That's not. Oh, you okay?
Well,
yeah, you
technically
okay.
season 3, but if you add the movie, it's season 4.
No, like season 3 is getting like 24 episodes, right?
Yeah, 11.
11. That's all they get.
Yeah, for Swordsmith Village.
They just had an. Oh, did it just finish? Like, did it wrap up? Everything's
Yeah,
done
it's all
with.
done. It was 11 episodes. Yeah.
Okay.
Are they included in the writer's strike thing?
Uh,
No, it's Japanese, man.
Yeah.
I know, but I didn't know if they had anything to do with it as well.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, there are English writers in there.
Not really, since you can do a direct translation if you have to.
Yeah.
You support it. It's a whole different subgenre of stuff.
Have y'all heard anything?
That they're not part of the guild.
Y'all heard anything else about that? Is it still going on or what?
Yeah, it's still going on.
Yeah,
it's gonna be going on till almost August. Like I guarantee it's gonna be going on till almost end of August because the end of August is when all the contracts are up.
Oh.
And so once all the contracts are up, they don't even have to worry about they just sign new contracts or force them the new contracts.
I just saw that they pushed the movies back like a year.
Yeah.
Well, I know that TV
happen.
sucked during the last time that we had one. I mean,
Yeah.
it ruined Heroes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my God! It did. It ruined Heroes. Jesus. Heroes season 1 was beautiful.
Yes.
Season 2, 3, and 4 were hard to watch.
Yeah.
The one that bothered me the most was I think season 4, because it's like, oh yeah, just forget about everything that ever happened on the show. It doesn't matter. Just watch this season. And everybody just hated it because it
was bad. It was really bad.
Yeah.
It was rough. Like it was really rough. Like season 1 was like quintessentially some of the best TV ever made. Like on par with like Breaking Bad. Like beautiful, well done, amazing. I don't understand why it was so good. And we get season 2 starts up and it's total bullshit.
Yeah.
It was well written. That first season, like they had it completely planned out. It was a complete story.
Yep.
And I mean, the other seasons, yes, they had their story and everything, but they almost told their story in that first season.
Yeah. And then the guy who played Snyder, right?
Not
the new Spock from the movies.
Oh, Sylar.
Yeah, Sylar. That dude was terrifying.
Yes, he was.
Like every episode, he was just freaking creeping me out every episode.
Yep.
But then he's like such a goody two-shoe at the end of season 3, and I'm like, damn it. Whatever.
He was just misunderstood. Yeah.
So,
it was so depressing.
So, Jared, have you seen a show called Umbrella Academy?
I've heard of it. I haven't actually watched it.
All right, we're done with this. We're done with this press conference. But
Yeah.
This happened last time. Dang it. Yeah.
It's a really good 3 seasons. Really good.
So
Okay.
it's based off a comic called The Umbrella Academy, and the writer of the comic is the lead singer of My Chemical Romance.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's really, really well done. To be fair, the guy is a huge comic book nerd. He loves comic books.
Yeah.
And so he was actually a defender of comic books back in the 90s on the Jerry Springer Show.
Oh. Huh. Okay.
Yep. Small world, right?
Yeah.
So
But,
I actually had somebody on my show recently who was on the Jerry Springer Show back in the day.
What?
And I'm guessing it was a fake thing.
Oh, yeah. He's a wrestler. It's the one who got inducted into the Hall of Fame for wrestling for a cause. I actually just found this out afterwards. I found out that he was on an episode of Jerry Springer.
Hey, a guy I went to school with, his girlfriend's cousin was on Jerry Springer as like the episode was called Hot Blooded Females.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
So
she said that. She basically said
you-
she told it. I talked to her about it, and she was like, "Yeah, it's all fake. Like they gave us a script in the back."
Yeah.
Do you know why Jerry Springer was famous?
Go on.
I don't think you're old enough to know this, but I finally looked it up one day, and I finally found out why he was famous. So he was the mayor of Illinois, Chicago. He was the mayor of Chicago, and he got caught because he signed a check to a massage parlor that gave happy endings.
Oh.
He signed a check for them, didn't pay in cash, signed a check to them, and the check bounced, and his check was on the wall when it got raided.
Oh, no.
No.
That's how he got. That's how he got famous, like exceptionally famous. Like he was already kind of famous, like a little bit before that. Like, he had a radio show and stuff, but after that, he blew up across the country because it was a scandal, and that's how he kind of got. Like that's how he became a household name, was because of that. And then he got a show. He had to leave, the mayorship, and he got a show offer to be on another show. And, like, it was right after another show came on. It was like, well, we have to do something different. So they came up with the Jerry Springer show, and that's what we got, was that show. And that show took off like wildfire. And it was like a year after the scandal and stuff. It was insane.
Well, that's great.
But now, the more you know.
I wonder what scandal happened to Jared for him to get his show.
Whoa. Hey. Watch it.
It was that bicyclist.
Yeah, it's like, sorry, sir, I didn't see you in the bicycle lane while I was opening my pristine toy. First of all,
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't see you. That sounds like a personal problem there. I'm sorry. I have to get back in the car. I have a toy in the car. I must open. Someone call someone call the ambulance. No, you shouldn't.
as he's driving off,
call a hearse. It'll be faster.
Don't call the cops, please don't.
Y'all saw the new Funko that I got, didn't you?
Nah, go. What'd you get?
No, what did you get?
The Power Ranger one, right?
The blue Power Ranger one. And whenever I picked it up, there was a sticker on the front that said $45. And then there was a sticker on the side that said $11. So I took it up front and I was like, which one is it? And she's like, oh, it's the $11 one. I was like, okay, cool. Because I wanted it, but I did not want to pay $45 for a Funko Pop.
Yeah, no way that I was.
I think the most I've ever spent for a Funko Pop was $35.
I spent 40.
Oh, which one is that?
Yeah. Mine was a 45. 35 was. It was a Gwynnum. So Venom Spider-Gwen.
Ah.
Okay. Huh.
Which in the comics, her so later in the comics for her run, she actually fuses with this Venom symbiote and becomes the symbiote becomes her suit.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Like from then on out, like she and the symbiote are really cool together, and like, yeah, it's super weird. So like she loses her powers and then picks up Venom's like suit.
Okay.
And it stays her same costume until like something weird happens, and then she does the Gwynnum suit, which is the black hood and everything, but it only happens once in a blue moon.
Huh.
Kind of crazy, right? Like, I was looking up more stuff about Gwen Stacy or the Spider-Gwen story arcs and stuff. Yeah, so that stuff gets a little weird.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm just happy she's getting her thing in the movies. I'm really happy. They're taking care of her in the movies, so I'm really happy about that.
Yeah.
Huh.
So, have you seen Across the Spider-Verse yet? Or Into the Spider-Verse? Yeah, Into the
Me?
Spider-Verse. Yes. Have you all seen it yet?
I have not.
How about you, Billy? Have you seen it?
I've heard good
I'm
things.
disappointed in both of y'all.
I know.
Come at me.
I have.
Spider-Punk is like your best friend. Spider-Punk's amazing. The guy who does Spider-Punk is fantastic. It's the husband of what's her name in Black Panther. He's the Shield guy in Black Panther. The ooh, can't remember his name off the top of my head. Hold on.
Yeah, you got me on that one. I don't know.
Black Panther.
Shield guy.
The dude that shows up from Shield in Wakanda.
No. The Shield. Daniel Kaluuya.
Yeah, you got me. I don't know.
He's in Nope. He's the guy in Nope. Like he looks up who's in like no, Nope.
Oh, that guy. That guy.
Yeah, Daniel Kaluuya. Yeah, he's the voice of Spider-Punk.
Okay.
In the movie, and he's glorious and amazing, and it's fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, Jared,
Okay.
if you never seen the movie Nope, that's a trippy movie. You gotta watch that.
I love all of his movies that he makes.
Keenan Peele,
yeah.
Jordan Peele's movies.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I went and saw Get Out in theaters. That one
I remember
was really
watching
good.
Get Out, and I sat there after I got done watching that movie, and I'm like, that movie should not have been that good at all. I watched Keenan Peele. Like I watch a lot of their stuff. It was pretty funny. But I'm sitting there like that was terrifying.
Yeah.
Like
They say that comedians end up being some of your best writers
yes.
when it comes to like your psychological stuff, because they have to take so much time and thought into what they're saying, that when it comes to that, it's easier for them to make that transition to horror films and things.
Like when I watched Get Out after the movie, I was like sitting there. Is my job getting out me? Oh no!
Like you just get to the end of you're like, and the thing is, they're not scary movies. They're just this is messed up movies.
They're
like,
all right.
It's not scary. It's just like, it makes you think about a lot of things. You're like, I'm thinking about a lot of things now, and I feel.
I heard through the grapevine that Jared's genre is horror.
Yes, I love horror movies. I just watched Terrifier 2 yesterday. That one was pretty creepy. It was weird, man. And it was so gory. But I loved every minute of it.
Ooh. Is it like an older movie, or? I never
No, this one actually just came out in theaters last year. And it was so gruesome that people like got up and left in the middle of the movie.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's about this clown that he doesn't talk, he doesn't make any noise. His name is Art the Clown.
Oh.
And yeah, he's something else. The first one had some pretty bad parts in it, and this one had probably equally just as bad. But there's one scene that always stands out in the first one. I won't spoil it. Plus, I already know y'all bleep stuff out on this show, so I can't tell exactly what happens in the movie, but it's pretty gruesome.
Oh.
Well, you can tell us. I'll just bleep it out.
Yeah.
Oh, well, so there's this chick that he has sitting in a chair, and then she looks across, and he has another girl upside down, and he takes and as the other girl in half.
Oh, my God.
And it goes into graphic detail of you seeing what happens to this girl, and he starts right...
Oh, he saws her downwards. Down.
Yeah.
Yeah, make the saw do the work. You don't have to do all the work.
It's a torture because they stay alive.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, I mean, so, I like the gory ones, but I also like the psychological ones. I've really liked the stuff like Hereditary and Midsummer. Those have been both really good ones that I've watched. And then I like stuff like, The Nun. I actually saw that one in theaters with my wife. She stared at me the entire time that we watched that movie. It was pretty hilarious. So
I did like The Conjuring as a horror. It didn't really scare me that much, but it was a good. I liked how it was based off of real events.
Right. Yeah, I like that too. I don't know. I've always liked horror movies. I remember the first horror movie that I ever watched. I was a kid and my uncle was watching it. I was probably 8, 9, somewhere around that. And he was watching one of the Friday the 13th movies.
Oh.
And I just remember that they were on a boat and the dude gets harpooned and his heart is on the end of the harpoon. And that always stuck with me. Ever since then, I've been fascinated with horror movies.
Well, there's a lot out there, and there's a lot of good ones. I have to give you that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bad ones.
Yeah, there's also a lot of bad
ones. There's a lot of bad ones. There's so many bad ones.
Like Liz is super into the really B movie, like horror movies. So like sorry, no, let me rephrase that. B horror action movies. So like the Meg and shit like that. It's like it's real cheese, like Asylum movies, essentially Asylum branded movies. She's really into those, and I'm like, okay, cool, we'll watch if you want to watch it, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna like it.
There's some movies I like to. I'll watch movies, but once it gets outside like the parameters of like real life, then I just lose interest. Like there was one, what was it called, Water or something, where they're on the Mariana Trench, and like the capsule or their little base on the Mariana Trench failed, and they're having to escape, and then there's monsters. And then, like, they're running full speed on the Mariana Trench, and I was like, there's just no way. There's no way. You're running underwater.
You know what movie I still think holds up really well today? It's not really a horror movie, but like a psychological thriller movie. The Abyss.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Jared, have you seen The Abyss?
No. I know what you're talking about, but I never did actually see that one.
Okay. Did you ever watch a movie called Sunshine?
Yes.
That was great too.
Yes.
Well, I'm trying to bring it back to something you've seen, so I'm not gonna talk over you. I don't want to.
No, you're
But
good.
Sunshine,
you're good.
that was a fantastic movie. Oh my goodness.
So, go ahead.
What, you're gonna say something? Say something. Say what you're gonna
Get
say.
I don't remember what I was going to say. Actually, my mind blanked. So.
Oh my god. Okay.
Way to go,
ahead.
Jared.
Well, The Sunshine was fantastic. It was such a creepy good movie that it was not really a horror movie, but it was kind of a horror movie. And like that scene where he's on the outside on the spaceship, right? He's outside in the suit and everything, and like it's starting to go towards the sun. That was creepy.
Yeah.
And it's Adam Driver, man. It's Adam Driver in this movie, and he's is it Adam Driver?
I don't think so. I think
can't
that was predates Adam Driver. Who was the guy in that movie? Because Adam Driver didn't show up until like what? 20...
Cillian Murphy. That's who it is.
Okay.
Cillian Murphy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he looks a little like oh, Michelle Yoda's in there. That's good.
Oh,
yeah,
he was
so,
the dude in 28 Days Later. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's also Scarecrow. And
That's
the
right.
Nolan, yeah.
I
He has that really
knew
creepy look on his face.
Interesting.
he does.
Huh.
Mark Strong is in this movie. Oh my god. You know who Mark Strong is?
No.
Okay, he's Merlin from the Kingsman series.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I fell in love with him in that movie where the second one where he's on the landmine and he sings that song and it's beautiful.
Interesting.
Wow, he's a kick-ass too. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yep.
Wait, who is he in Green Lantern?
What?
He's
Hold
a,
on. He's in Green
Mark
Lantern.
Strong?
Yeah,
He's in Green Lantern?
Green Lantern.
can't be.
Yeah, he's Dr. Silver and Shazam.
Oh.
Merlin. Let's see. Who did he play? He's Sinestro in Green Lantern.
No.
Yep, that's
Okay.
him. What? Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh. I didn't.
Oh man. Oh, that's beautiful. I did not know this. That makes
Welcome to Zero to Hero,
That
where
is-
we have revelations mid-episode.
end of episode maybe.
That's interesting.
Man, I did not know that. That makes way more sense. Hence why Sinestro is like the only part of the him and Hal Jordan are the only two parts of the movie that are really fun.
Right.
So that makes sense. That makes total sense. Okay.
You know, I've blocked out most of that movie. I don't even remember very much about it at all.
I need to look up his scenes in that movie now just because I want to see them again because he's fantastic.
Yeah,
so
I don't remember a lot from that movie, and I think it was just because I didn't like it.
It was a little rough.
Just a little bit.
A little really rough.
A little.
Yeah, a little really rough.
To the point, where Ryan Reynolds years later, goes and shoots himself writing the movie.
Oh.
Yeah. No, he didn't. He wasn't writing the movie. He shoots himself reading the script for the movie. He's like, "Oh, this
Okay.
sounds like a great idea,"
Oh my god.
which I think is really funny. I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah. It's cool that he can make fun of himself.
I love that fact about Ryan Reynolds. Like, I know,
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds is he's a household name now, right?
Right.
And people love him. People love him to death because he's really funny. He's a funny dude. But he doesn't take it too seriously at all. Right. And he does a lot of charity work and he puts a lot of money back into the community. And I love the guy because he tries to be a good person.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Definitely.
And he's also Canadian. You can't be mad with Canadians.
True.
Only unless you're on South Park.
Ah. Yes.
Well, they're not mad. They just make fun of him. There's a big difference.
Oh, they have a whole song about blaming Canada for America being bad.
They don't hate Canada. They just blame Canada. There's a difference.
Okay.
Blame Canada. And, like, I'm sitting there with a South Park like wallpaper right now. Like, that turned out great. Like, it literally just changed the wallpaper to the South Park one.
What a
That's
twist.
cool.
It's I have cycling wallpapers, and so yeah.
Yeah, my computer does that too. I have all kinds of different ones. Most of them are animes
Yeah.
or Power Rangers.
Yes.
Nerd.
Yeah, I know, right?
Uh-huh.
Like Power
I have a
Rangers.
lot of really like. So I hit up if it's still around, hit up r/wallpaper, and you find some really cool stuff on there.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's where I got my wallpapers from, and they have fantastic wallpapers.
Okay.
I'll have to check that out.
There's also there's a GitHub you can get to that will actually pull them for you and make them your wallpaper every day, which is kind of cool. Like the top one for the day.
Oh.
If I remember right, it's a little GitHub you have to go to, but it works. Last time I saw it, worked really well.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool stuff, right?
Yeah. So I want to ask you guys a question because this is a, obviously it's a Power Rangers based podcast with the name.
We haven't talked about
Zero
Rangers today.
So, what is your favorite overall series out of all of them?
I feel that's a question we should answer on your show.
Okay, we can do that. You know,
Right, I
we
can
can
do
wait.
this.
I already have my questions lined up. You know, I'm coming up with them every day. You know,
Yeah, you should ask us about Rocky.
Please don't. That's a whole 2-hour conversation.
We have a whole episode called Rocky the Greatest Hero, and you should listen to it.
I definitely will. I've seen it on there. I just haven't gotten back to it yet. But yeah, I've wondered about it because I've heard in the Discord, you know, little comments and stuff when it comes to
The
Rocky.
jokes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
How much we defend Rocky because Rocky is the greatest hero of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah. We understand.
We have a,
We
we have a
understand
whole tinfoil hat episode about it.
With,
What are your feelings
with,
on Justin
He's all right.
Overplayed.
taking over for Rocky?
Like, yeah.
I just have more questions
Rocky
of
went
how
up-
did the morphing grid turn him to an adult when he morphed?
Yeah.
know.
Rocky went on to do bigger, better things.
Yeah.
I still get angry
he's
when I
needed
watch
elsewhere.
the movie and watch the earlier episodes of Turbo because Justin is just so annoying to me on there.
Oh God, yeah.
Give it a minute. He grows on you by the end of the season.
Guys, I'm the new
End of
Blue
the season,
Ranger.
He's really
At the boat?
he's a lot
Yeah.
better.
No thanks.
He's a lot better near the end of the series. He's a lot better. So
Yeah.
don't worry.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
I kind of I
But
kind
he's
of fall
not the
off,
worst.
and then I pop back up right around the time that in space happens and stuff. So
Oh.
Did you like the episode where he rejoins the In Space cast as the Blue Turbo
Yeah.
Ranger? You like
Friends
that
in
episode?
need or something like that.
no, I don't like.
Yeah.
No. I'm
You
just
don't like that-
saying
you don't like
I
that-
kind of fall off watching a lot of Power Rangers until they go in space.
Oh.
Well, yeah, like when they go into space, there's an episode where Jesse comes back for one
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
It's
I haven't
called, I
got to
think,
that one yet, so.
Friends in Need or something like that.
I think it's Friends in Need, and Justin really shines in that episode. Like they do him justice.
Do they? Okay.
Yep.
So you don't.
So he is
actually
running around.
despise him
He's
as
running
much.
around PJs the entire time, which
Yeah,
is kind of
that's
annoying,
weird.
but it makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
He's running around PJs the entire time, but yeah,
Hey,
I'm like,
there's
okay, well, yeah,
There's a lot of stuff in Power Rangers that don't make sense, but we just roll with it, you know?
no.
Yep.
Yep. Like why is a black guy the Black Ranger?
Yeah.
Like
Why
I still
Why-
can't believe that got past production.
why is there a Yeti in Operation Overdrive that could talk?
Why is there like 6 people who are very similar to each other in like 6 seasons?
Yeah.
No, like all 6 of them look really similar. Like they could be cousins.
And
or something
why
like
isn't
that.
there no fat
Heck,
Power
even
Rangers? I want to
brothers.
see a Chungus Power Ranger.
Yeah. I want one of those.
Morpher takes care of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would probably do
Like-
something along the lines of what it did to Justin. You know, it makes them fit.
Maybe.
Yes.
Or Doggy Kruger's
Yeah.
face in the helmet.
Yeah.
It goes in here somehow.
Yeah.
Have you seen the diagram of what his face looks like in the helmet?
Yeah. It's all smashed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seen that.
Did you ever see the Sentai version of him?
Oh God. Yeah.
No.
The Sentai version.
So he has like a really. You should look up the what was it, Deku Ranger, Deku
Deca
Ranger.
Ranger. Yeah.
Yeah, Deku Ranger, and look him up, and he's like a super narrowed face, super fuzzy.
He looks like an
dog head
anime
with
dog.
giant eyebrows and sunglasses. Yeah, it's like an
Really?
anime dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And yeah, I like the one we got a little bit more.
Looks a little not too terrifying.
Yeah, it doesn't scare children away that
Yeah.
quickly.
Uh-huh. So then, let's flip the table on Jared then here. So, Jared, what's your favorite season?
Mine?
Yes. Yeah.
So it is a toss up for me. I am a really big fan of. I really liked Zio. Really,
Okay.
that was probably one of my favorites. Just because
Yeah.
that was about the time that I really I was already into Power Rangers, but because I remember watching the movie and stuff. But probably Mighty Morphin and Zio are always going to be my favorites. If I do have to go with if I were to go with a later season, though, I like Lost Galaxy.
Oh, yeah.
I like the storyline,
Later
and I
season,
like the way it
yeah.
ended too. It was actually wrapped up really well. So that's probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, well, and they wrapped it up because they didn't know they were gonna get another season after that one.
Okay.
It wasn't really set in stone yet. So by the time they got to writing it, so it wraps up nicely. And then they just kind of kept that motif forever for a while because they in space it was great, and they had the big wrap up for that one, so they kind of stuck with it. But yeah, Lost Galaxy was pretty solid. I did like
that
it.
one.
Leo is one of my favorite Red Rangers of all time. Hands down, he's a good Red Ranger. And that's the season when you find out that Chaim Saban's a pretty decent guy.
Yeah.
So the original Pink Ranger, right? Kendricks, the lady who played her, she got cancer, right? And so
Right.
she had really, really aggressive cancer.
Yeah.
So Chaim kept her on payroll, and kept her in on the credits, so she stayed in the guild, so her insurance is covered.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and it cost him, it cost him some money to do that, but
Right.
she got cancer treated.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, normally I don't really like Saban all that much. Like I know, I'm like, Saban's terrible. And then I found that out, I'm like, damn it, Saban, You're
have
all
to
right.
kinda like you. Yeah.
all right, damn it, all right, fair enough, damn it. Like, I'll respect you a little bit more. So yeah,
Well, yeah.
interesting things. Like yeah. Some people just surprise you, man. Some people will just surprise you.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's wrap this one up for the night.
Okay.
All right.
Ah.
All right, we gonna wrap this up.
Yeah.
Come on, you can do. I believe in you.
Well, thanks for listening to this episode of Zero Hero with Billy, Chungus Jim, and a Dollar General knockoff Power Ranger, Jared.
I was gonna do a Family Dollar, but Dollar General,
Okay.
yeah, all right.
Thanks, Jared, for joining us tonight.
Wait. Is he a Walgreens exclusive Power Ranger?
Yeah, sure. Let's go with
Yes.
that. Yeah. So, thanks again, Jared, for joining us and actually chit-chat about God. We rambled through almost everything.
Oh, for sure.
So-
I really enjoyed it.
I've,
You can't pop your shoes off, relax, let it all hang out.
yeah. We,
Let the nerd flag fly.
but yeah, so that was fun. Where can people find you at?
Well, I am, if you want to follow me on social media, I am on just about anything. Just look up If You Give a Dad a Podcast, Facebook, Instagram, all those places. And if you want to listen to the show, you can find me on pretty much every platform that you can find a podcast. And it's called If You Give a Dad a Podcast.
Sweet. And to let everybody know that the kids in his intros are his kids.
They are, yeah.
Yes.
And they hate
Not-
that they're on there.
And
Not
I hate
children he abducted, right?
Huh?
Wait, no.
Are you the
No.
Northwest Arkansas abductor? Are you? Are you? We're gonna do a full Criminal Minds episode next week,
They
guys.
weren't abducted. They were just forcefully loved.
I'm going to love you,
Yes.
whether you like it or not.
Yeah. Get in the car.
You know, those cameras are up there. They can't hear what I'm saying.
Oh my god. All right, but yeah, you can find us on our social media platforms at Zio to Hero, one word, and yeah. And Jim, where's our Discord again? Since you like saying all the time.
Yeah, it's discord.zeotohero.com. Come join us.
Whoopsie.
Have fun.
All right.
You can email the show too at zeotoheropod@gmail.com if you want to. We might not answer, but we'll take it in consideration.
All right. Well, that's the end of this one. We will see you next time. Bye!
Do you want to be a hero, but you're not? Do you want to be a Jiro or a Kojiro, but you can't because you're not Japanese? Have you considered Zio to Hero? Remember, heroes come and go. Idiots are forever. Jubilee!
Yeah, we gotta make a funny moment for the end of the show.
Don't force it.
Force it. Do it. Funny moment.
My milkshake springs all the yours.
Yeah. Don't do that again.
Should we sing this time?
What?
If you just sing this episode?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, this
All right.
could be our musical.
Oh,
A musical episode?
Yeah.
Let's do a musical interlude.
well.
Yeah.
Should we sing this, the final song for the hit movie The Bodyguard?
No.
I was thinking we could do once more with
First of
filling,
all-
from season 6 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
And let's do a really sad one. Let's see. Goat says somebody I used to know. Let's do something fun. Let's do Enter Sandman by Metallica.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Copyright out the ass.
Yeah. I can do that one.